Well, good morning folks. We're out here on the East Wynyard Beach. What a lovely day, and I've the pleasure of the company of Mr. Bill Walker, the Natural Resource
management person.
Management Officer with the Waratah-Wynyard Council and the Circular Head Council. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, look, I thought it was a great opportunity for us to have a bit of a talk about the weeds that you've got to battle with in our municipalities. Pampas grass was a nursery plant that you could buy at one stage, and it was planted around lots of people's gardens, and then the birds, the little goldfinches and things like that, and the little wrens, they love to gather the fluff from pampas grass to make their nests, and they take that into the bushes, into the plantations, and it became an infestation at the end at the time, wasn't it?
Usually where we find there's an infestation of pampas grass, near it there's a mother plant.
Is there?
So if you find that one, you can take that out, because a big plant with probably 30, 40 heads a year,
yes,
could probably have a couple million seeds.
Really? That's another thing, you know, I just sharing with you what I know, and you're the specialist, but with ragwort, and you hoe it out, the next year, if you missed a little thread of a roots in the ground, that will come again.
Yeah, it has the capacity to reseed.
Yes.
Roundup will kill ragwort.
Will it?
If you can get it, or chipping it out.
Yes.
Some of the broadleaf herbicides.
Will it?
We've got an emerging issue too. There's a lot of ragwort growing out towards Aldina, and we've got a growing organic farming group there.
Yes.
And very good product. It's an emerging industry, and spraying of ragwort in and around those properties is an issue. So we're finding that we actually have to look at different ways of doing things, having an integrated approach to weed management. It's not all herbicide, it can be mechanical.
Yes. Public education, Bill, I noticed on some of the roadsides, like we've got signage, this is a ragwort protected area, or words to that effect.
Yes.
We're making people aware that we are conscious of trying to control it, and signage and public awareness certainly helps, doesn't it?
Yes, hygiene's an issue. You're transferring weeds in. We could. It would be a nice state to be in. We could be totally weed free.
The land care people, the people that pull the sea spurge and things along the beaches, and they do a great job, don't they?
They do. That's what's significant about here. We're standing on a beach, and there's I can't see any sea spurge, and it's one of the areas that they do volunteer work.
Yes.
They're doing some work this week out at Doctor's Rocks, pulling the sea spurge. Do it for nothing, very dedicated. Yep. And it's very, very helpful for council.
As you travel between Wynyard and Burnie, or even down the coast up from Crayfish Creek, you see these little bags of weeds that they've worked on and they put out on the roadside ready for collection. You must have tons of that you've collected.
Well, there is a bit, yes. That's what we're doing tomorrow. We've got an arrangement where they'll bring the sea spurge to council, and we'll dispose of it correctly, because we don't want it respreading.
Yes, that along with a lot of other weeds in our municipality have got to be disposed of in the right manner, Bill, especially ragwort and things like that.
Well, the ragwort season's coming up. The rosettes should be up and growing now. They'll start going into flower soon, and they're very prolific seeders. With climate change, there might be weeds that are not in the state now, but if it gets warmer and the conditions change, they can get established. That's very concerning.
Yep.
So we've got to keep our eye on the future.
Yes.
We've probably got to look back at how the weeds came in and not do that again, and we've got to deal with the current situation. We're getting there. Once again, education and understanding, and also we've got to normalise the approach, I believe, to weed management. It's probably a little bit sectionalised. You know, there's people over there and people over there that have different opinions, and we've actually got to bring it in where we look for common solutions. Yes. And we're probably not going to get it totally right, but we can make it a lot better. We've got to work together. We understand that you're not going to get rid of the weeds in the first year.
No.
It might take 2 or 3 or 4 years, and if people in very badly, and we've had some very bad ragwort infestations, but we're getting to the stage now where I ring people up and they say, yes, I'm on to it, or I've done it. Oh, not you again, but we've developed a good relationship, and they know, and it's cleaning whole pockets out, so that's good.
Yeah, and the people are conscious of it, and the relationship's good. Well, Bill, look, I guess that brings us to the end of our interview. Is there anything else you'd like to mention at the moment, or that basically covered everything you'd like to cover?
No, look, I think we're winning. That some people say that it's not, but we've got a lot of ticks.
Yep. Some
of the areas we're not doing so well, but that you've got to be constantly vigilant.
Yes.
There's different weeds coming in, but
yep.
we're winning a lot, and I think the next process will be the hygiene and the education.
Yep. Yep, no worries. Well, Bill, look, thank you very much for your contribution. It's huge. All the best for the future.
Thank you. Yeah.